Hey,
Uh,
reviews
Woo.
made in America,
Yeah,
or is it American made?
American made.
American made is what we saw with Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, yo.
Mission Impossible.
This isn't Mr.
Dun,
Impossible.
dun, 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 dun. Well, it was Mission Impossible.
I mean, he basically.
He was
I mean,
flying planes,
he was doing.
flying narcotics,
Yeah.
guns.
Dropping drugs out
I
everywhere.
mean, the only thing this man did in traffic was, I was about to say people, but he trafficked
He
people.
did traffic people. Like, he did traffic people.
So we saw American Made,
Yes.
Tom Cruise. First of all, I'm kind of a fan of Tom Cruise a little bit. I won't say a big fan. I do like. I would say I like half of the films that he's been in. Not all, half, about half.
I feel like I liked younger Tom Cruise.
Yes.
And I don't like older Tom Cruise movies as much anymore.
Yeah, like I've never seen his version of The Mummy, right? Like,
Yeah.
I skipped it. I even have a digital version of it,
Yeah.
and I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, I still keep up on the Mission Impossibles, but like that's like the only current Tom Cruise thing that I really. I mean, Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
It's just like he got to a point where he hit like 2000, and he just.
But we digress. Back to the film. Back to the film. So, should you guys go see this movie this weekend? Ian?
I liked it, but it's gonna be a lot slower for people that like action and things like that. I mean, there's still action in it, but it's like, a recreation documentary. So if you don't like kind of like true story type movies, like was it War Dogs, stuff like that,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
it's
that's what it
kind
reminded me of.
yeah, kind of similar.
War Dogs, but with one person.
Yeah. If you like things like that and movies like that, then it's similar and you're gonna be entertained by it.
Yeah.
If you don't, then I wouldn't suggest the movie for you. I mean, I like movies like that, so it entertained me.
Yeah, so definitely come prepared to listen to a story. It's not a movie you come in and turn your brain off and special effects, amazing. Nope, not that type of movie.
No.
This is where you're gonna learn about how this whole process took place,
Yes.
how they approached him, his family. You will care a little bit about his family because they do a good job of actually showing that through to everything, he's a family man.
Yeah,
He tried really hard to make sure his family persevered through everything that he got put through.
Yes.
And it does show once again that our government is horrible,
Yes.
straight horrible.
They did a lot of stuff, yo. But even though I kind of knew all that.
Shame,
But it's
shame. I mean, I knew a lot of it too.
yeah, I
already,
knew
too.
a lot of it too. But
But,
it's just kind of like reaction of what they
Yeah.
kind of messed up in
And,
different
and
areas.
it's supposed to be based off a true story. Now, obviously, it has been Hollywoodized. That's my term. So I mean, there's probably like half truths, half
Yeah.
falsehoods.
Because I probably did most of the movie off of those. If you watch the movie, it's like tapes, and they kind of cut to him talking
Yeah.
to the camera. So they probably found like tapes of him recounting what actually happened.
Yep.
So it's kind of based off of, I guess, his memory.
Yeah,
And
so
how
kind
well
of like
he
a
kinda remembers
memoir of this individual
Yeah.
who kind of worked for the CIA. And Tom Cruise, I thought, did a great job.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen him do this good a job in a role since like Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, like he actually
You know
like
what I mean?
he actually fit the character.
Like
and
he
it
was very passionate about this
Yeah.
role. It seemed like in his acting. Him and his wife had great chemistry.
Yeah.
Great chemistry. I could see that being like a true couple. And then the guy who plays the CIA agent, man, that guy, man, total government. You know what?
Hey, what bag?
Right. So without going into spoilers as we normally do, we'll go into that in just a bit. So I'll start us off on this one. For me, being a critic about this, I'm gonna give it an even 3 stars, and I'm gonna say if you are a Tom Cruise fan, check it out. You'll enjoy it. Also, I believe Ian was saying if you like Narcos,
Yes.
check it out. I think you will enjoy it. However, me personally, speaking from a critical critic standpoint, I don't think you really need to see this in a theater. I think this is something you can wait till it comes to home video and maybe enjoy it at home. I don't think this is a must-see theater film, although I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. But yeah, that's my take on it. What about you, Ian?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much similar. It's a decent movie. If you've seen everything else, you really need to go to the movie theater. I mean, it's not going to kind of disappoint you, but, I mean, if you're spending a bunch of money from the movie theater, is this really the movie you're going to see in terms of, like, action and everything else? Not really, but, I mean, it's going to keep you entertained if you like 2 or so hours to kill. But, I mean, it's interesting. Like I said, it's about kind of like Narcos, but it's like, the American side of, like, the drug trafficking. Like, if you ever know, there's a Netflix show called Narcos where it basically follows Pablo Escobar and his side of the drug trafficking and things like that. So, kind of like if you want both sides, then you can watch both of those. But I enjoyed it. So, I mean, I'd give it about a 3.5.
Okay.
In terms of, but I'm interested in those. I would say if you're not interested in those, it'd probably be a little lower. But it's just in terms of the take of the movie, I enjoyed it.
All right. So that's it for the non-spoiler section. And this is where we get into spoilers.
Spoilers coming at you.
Boom. Okay. So, number one. Good Lord, he made a lot of money.
Dude, he made so much money.
There's going to be a point in the film where you think you understand how much money he has hidden, and then they actually show that he has so much money. Is that every place he tries to hide it, he's already hidden it.
He's sitting there like digging up the backyard, like I'm gonna put my money here. Oh, there's already bags here.
Of money there.
I thought it was cars. Like, oh, there's bags and bags.
I'll hide it in the barn.
He has so much money. The bank moved all the money out of their vault and built a special vault for just the regular people.
Other customers,
and they
gave him
the main vault.
The main vault.
Like, how much money? He said he had like what, $10 million here. He was like at $5 million
there, 7 here.
He had $4 million in the ground.
$4 million buried in his backyard, and that was before he did it everywhere else. That was just in one spot. And then he did so much money laundering.
Yeah.
Every company in town was his.
Yeah.
Did you see how many banks there were?
There's so many banks.
Thanks to Tom Cruise's character, Barry Seal is his name.
Yeah.
There were like 5 banks in a small town of Arkansas.
Like, he ran that whole town. Like, he was the economy of that town.
Yeah, like everyone had a job because of him.
Like, everyone's driving around in Porsches and nice cars.
Cadillacs.
They're all nice because of him, because he has a lot of money.
Brand new vehicles. It was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Pretty nuts. Yeah, so basically Tom Cruise's character is trafficking.
He starts off
as just taking pictures, surveillance photos.
Pictures.
So he's taking pictures of the communists in South America. And he already kind of he was a young TWA.
Yeah, but he was smuggling before because he was doing the cigars from Cuba. And he was smuggling Cuban cigars in through Canada.
How the CIA saw him. They're like, hey, you know what? This guy's already kind of a little shady, so why don't we offer him a little thrilling, change? And he took it.
Yeah.
Now, what the government didn't know is that the kind of like cartel people were watching him as well. Like, who's this white boy that keeps flying?
They were taking pictures and
taking pictures. So they approach him, but at first he's trying to like act like he doesn't know what they're talking about because he's worried. Hey, this guy told me if I get caught, I'm done, right? So, but these guys are like, hey, we'll give you $2,000 a kilo.
Yes.
That you take back to America. Now, just like I would ask him, how much is a kilo?
Yeah. Dude
says 2.2 pounds. Okay? His first flight over is like 1,000 pounds.
I thought it was 300. I thought it was 300 pounds.
No, because he said I'm 1,500 pounds overweight.
Oh, well then there you go. That's cash me out, yo.
Right? Like his first flight, he made like $2 million.
Because at first flight, that bag of money, got a backpack full of money, and they're just like,
yeah, they're like, here you go.
He's like,
and the part was hilarious. He was like, who's this fat man?
he's already overweight.
He's like, either Either I'm flying this fat guy to Louisiana, he's like, or I'm flying your merchandise. Which one? And all of a sudden he sees him waddling out the plane, all sad, like, oh man, I don't get to go on my trip. Yeah, there's definitely some funny moments. Yeah. If you stuck around from the earlier part, right? I said it's a 3-star, not in a bad way, just a 3-star because I don't think it's spectacular. And there are a lot of like drug films, basically. Yes. And where I think this stacks in amongst all those, like average. Like you've seen movies like this before. It's not gonna stand out like, you know, like 3 weeks from now. I'm not gonna be like, dude, do you remember In America Made? No. Nope. I wasn't like that. No. Like I will definitely remember other films that I have seen way before this one comes up in that topic. It's new, obviously. It's a I don't even want to say it's a new take. It's kind of similar. Yeah. It did have some aspects of Blow in it where he's flying stuff in and out, basically. Just not to the fact that he was doing drugs and guns and people. Literally helping build the resistance.
He wasn't really helping build the social because he basically had a deal where he was bringing the people over, but he was taking the guns someplace else.
Oh, he was.
Well,
helping.
they brought. Well,
he was helping inadvertently, right?
Well, before they brought the people over, like they were just bringing them like drugs, and he was bringing the guns to other people. Yeah. So all they were doing was smuggling. They weren't getting trained. They were just smuggling the drugs in the U.S.
He was taking them, and I think at the end they say there's 50% are either trained or the other half are in the wild.
Yeah, like they were coming to America.
Tom Cruise's character was saying that they were just happy to get there, so he had a problem trying to get them to even.
Well, that was them. He's like his job was just to get them there.
No, he had a problem trying to like keep people from overcrowding his plane. Remember?
Well, yeah, because everyone wanted to get out.
Get back.
Yeah, everyone wanted to get out, and then they got there. He's like, his job. They kept trying to escape and get out, and then be in America.
Yeah, so there was a lot of interesting aspects, and there's just this build throughout the movie where I was wondering, I'm like, okay, so when is he gonna get trapped? You know what I mean? Because at some point in time, the government's gonna screw you.
And they did.
Hardcore.
Ollie North screwed him.
No lube.
On national TV.
Yeah.
With Reagan.
Right? So eventually at some point in time, he's been doing great. He's got more money than he can count. Almost more money than the town can hide for him. And of course, eventually someone's going to start to notice. Everybody notices. The FBI notices. The DEA notices. The ATF.
State police.
State police.
Everyone just pulls up at the same time, like, we all got you. He's like, okay.
And he's sitting there, and this wasn't the last trailer I saw, this before I watched it. Yeah. Where he tries to offer everybody a Cadillac for their troubles. Like, not trying to bribe them, just trying to say, hey, I'm about to get out of this, but since y'all were here and you were doing this, let me give you a little something. Yeah. And they think he's trying to bribe him, and he's like, well, no, I'm about to get out of here, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because he hears that the governor has called
his boy Clinton, yo,
the DA of Arkansas.
Yes, which is, Bill Clinton, future president at the time.
Is that who it was?
Yeah, governor of Arkansas.
Oh, it sure was. It sure was.
The governor, right? It was Bill Clinton.
Yeah, it sure was Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
I totally missed out on that. So all y'all, if you're here for spoilers, just know that during that time, they don't say who it is. But no, it's Bill Clinton.
No, they say Clinton. They go. Governor Clinton's on the phone, and she goes in and she goes, "Hey, Bill."
Oh yeah, I didn't. You know what? I didn't even put two and two together there. Usually I'm pretty sharp on that stuff, but I totally spaced out on that one.
Cause I'm like Governor Arkansas. I'm like, ain't that Clinton? And he was like, hey, Clinton on the phone. I'm like, okay.
That explains why he got out. Yeah. That explains why he got out.
Bill was like,
Clinton gave a lot of people a free pass when he was in office. Let it slide. Barry, do you think I can go ahead and get some of that cocaine?
Send a little bit over here to Arkansas.
Woo! Time to party with your boy Rick James.
I'm not inhaling. It's okay.
Oh man. And then when he crash lands his plane, his plane is filled with cocaine, and when he crashes, poof. Now at first I was like, is that cocaine or was that like an airbag?
Right. I didn't say it was like the plane got airbags.
I was like, was that an airbag or was that all cocaine? And then like he's doing this, like I would have thought he would have been high as a
He was.
kite.
You see how he came out? He's like, "This is for your troubles. And this is for your bike. This is for your, this is for this." And he's like,
So of course he lands. I'm not even sure why he does it, but he tries to land on open streets.
Well, he does it because he realized that they're not going to land.
Yeah, they're not gonna land, so they're not gonna get him right away. So it's his best bet to get away.
He got away.
And he lands, and it's a black kid and his little sister, and he's like, just starts handing them money out of his bag.
He's like, "This is for the truck. This is for your sister. This is for the bike you have right here. All right,
and
I'm
he takes
out."
his bike, and he rolls out on the bike, which is awesome, just straight awesomeness. And so then that propels us towards the end.
Yeah.
Where he does get caught, and the only reason why he gets out of it is because they want to strike another deal with him.
So he's like, okay, well, I'm finally caught. They're gonna get me. And all of a sudden, he comes out, and there's other people in black suits, which he thinks is CIA. He's like, all right, well, take me to. They're like, who? And they're like driving him. He's like, where are we going? That the White House show?
Ends up at the White House.
And he in the White House in situation with the guy, the general. And the charge of DEA arguing about what they're gonna do, and he's sitting here like,
why am I here?
why am I here in the White House? Like,
and they propose that since he has all these great connections, that he will be the go-to guy to get intel and photographs on all the cartel action that's going on.
Yes.
And the communists who are peddling drugs into America from South America, basically. Typical government fashion, which is his boy even tells him, Barry, I can see the wires, right? They put cameras all up in this huge cargo ship, and there's wires hanging out. Like anybody would notice, like, that looks like a camera. And his friend even alludes to this, like, hey, we probably shouldn't do this.
Like if I can see the wires,
because I can see the wires. They're gonna see the wires, right? And Pablo Escobar, as we all know, in this part is introduced as being extremely paranoid at this point.
Because he already killed like half of, Colombia. Like he can't be in Colombia anymore because he's killing people because of his paranoia.
Yeah.
So they're in Nicaragua because they can't be in, and you're going to do this to this guy?
Not the smartest idea. Summarize that real quick. They take the pictures like he was supposed to. He's feeling good about everything. He's on top of the world still. Because not only did he do this, but it was a huge deal for him.
Yeah.
He got even more money than what he knew what to do with. And the government screws him. They post the pictures in true government fashion. Reagan says, we've got them red-handed. And it's literally Tom Cruise's character, Barry Seal, next to all of them. Every photograph. Like, hey, over here.
And like on his plane. So it's clear he's the one took the picture. So clearly you know what's going to happen to him.
Right? Chitty chitty bang bang.
Yeah. He really thought he was going to get his car blown up though. That was kind of...
No, that was
kind of funny.
You know what I was thinking? Maybe they were going to do something like Casino where he reinforces the bottom maybe or something like that. But
Yeah.
I wasn't sure where they were going to go with the ending. But considering that they took out his brother-in-law with the car bomb.
Yes.
That's why he got his paranoia from that.
Because he's starting his car every day like, hey, get back. And everyone's like, why are you telling me to get back?
And he made it 36 days doing community service, feeling good about life again.
Yeah.
Thinking, that's what his punishment was, by the way. He gets 1,000 hours of community service for all the things that he trafficked into the U.S. and his ties because...
He's an American hero.
Well, technically everything he was doing was classified.
Yeah, well, they're saying it was for the government, and it was classified, so the judge is thinking, well, I mean, he did it for the government.
They can't really hold it against him, nor can they actually talk about what he did. So they can't really press charges on him for anything.
Because they can't show what he did. So how can you press charges, for trafficking?
Not only that,
you can't show it.
But there's no proof.
Yeah, they burned everything, so they burned out all the proof.
There's nothing. And then the only thing they had was that plane.
Well, the money. I think it's all I can get him for the money.
Yes. Well, I mean, what are they going to say? Where'd you get all this money from?
Well, laundering. Because he's laundering the money.
But they can't even prove where he got it from, though.
I mean, that's true. So that's why they're...
So they just basically seized it.
I guess they got him for not emitting what he was doing or something. Because he got convicted. That's why he got 1,000 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
So he got like convicted for basically not telling.
Super small charges compared to what the DA was trying to get him for. Basically, the DA wanted to put away for minimum 30 years.
Yes.
He did 1,000 community hours, which unfortunately I don't know if he did because it was
Oh, he didn't finish it.
36 days. Yeah, I don't think
he's supposed to do like 100 and something. So he didn't.
I think it was like 120 days. Or
yeah,
something
120
like that.
days.
He would have been straight.
He didn't finish.
So yeah, he did not make that because the cartel sent a welcoming party. Boom.
How you doing? And that's kind of we figure out what happened because all the tapes are in the trunk.
His trunk, yep. And so, which correlates to actual news, right? I actually do remember seeing this on C-SPAN because I was a little nerd as a child, and I would leave on C-SPAN sometimes to watch government stuff. And I remember it popping up talking about this. I'm like, what? Plane crashing? Where? What?
Nicaragua, because they kept using his planes after he died.
Yep, and then in Iran.
Yes.
Right?
It wasn't Iran-Contra, yeah.
Yep, Iran-Contra. So basically the idea is, after Barry's gone...
They do the same thing, and they go, we'll do the same thing in Iran, but we're going to have Iran send them the drugs over here. I mean, the guns over here, so the guns don't come from us. They come from Iran.
Yep.
But then their guns stayed there, and those are the ones they are using today. Whatever.
So yeah, the vicious cycle continues basically. So, again, you know, we rated it overall 3 to 3.5 stars.
Yeah.
Definitely a good watch. Again, we're both not quite sure it's a theater must-see type of film, meaning that home movie's fine. You don't need to rush out and check us out in the theater. Decent film if you are a Tom Cruise fan, or if you like watching films about, kind of like the American drug,
or just like true stories,
gun-related stuff.
Things
yeah,
like
if
that.
you like hearing about a little bit of history, or actually going to see a story told, not something where you have to flip the switch off and just, check it out. If not, totally fine to wait and check out.
Yep.
A home video.
That's right.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Do it.
Share the video.
Share it all.
Down here, links.
Why aren't you sharing?
Down for comments.
You're hearing me right now. You should be sharing it right now on like everywhere.
Exactly.
Come on now.
And
Get
we're
to
out.
it. Peace.